Hey everybody, Jo here. Thanks so much for popping in today. I thought we'd have an extra little catch up this week, just as a thank you for all your friendship and your support on here. Honestly, it means so much to me and to our new subscribers. Welcome, such a lovely family on here. Just lovely, lovely people who want to share time, and we just want to spend some time together, don't we? Which is lovely. Today, I'm coming in with just a very, well, I was going to say quick and easy design. I don't like saying that because I don't want you to think if you make a mistake when you're doing it, there's something wrong with you. I mean, I often do. And often when I say it's quick and easy, that's the one I'm going to make a mess of. We are our worst enemies, aren't we? I keep telling you, I've not got a lot of confidence and I never have, and things easily upset it. And I'm lucky that I've got such lovely friends around me and they really do help me. So it is important. It's lovely, especially in groups when we tell each other how we love each other's work. A nice word can make the difference to somebody. And it's funny, but if your confidence is good, actually you make better designs. I don't know if you found that. If I'm having a bad day, I come in my craft room and nothing works. But if I'm having a nice day and say something nice has happened, it's amazing. My designs just flow. I think there's something about that creativity and it goes from your head to your hands. Does that make sense? Anyway, this is the design I'm coming in with today, and I'm thinking we don't often use the music notes. Now this, again, I always mention that Christmas word, but you could easily make this into a Christmas design. Maybe use the ivy stencil in the background. Maybe make these into robins, easily done. Bit of red on the little breast, look. And you could have some holly round here. And I think that would be lovely. Batch card making this for Christmas. And as always, look, we've got some lovely stamping on our envelope, and again some Posca, which just actually reminds me I haven't got my blue Posca out. So while I'm talking, I'm just going to lean across and grab my blue Posca pen ready. That was my bad. Now, this is a 6x6. Again, for those of you that do want your oblong cards, you could easily make this design on a DL. That would be lovely. Just make the music notes come a little bit further this way. Room for your sentiment. You know what it's like. Easy to change up. You know me by now. But I'm a fan of these 6x6 cards because of postage, really. So I've got my Multifarious 5.5 inches and I've put that line round. As always, Sharpie pen, just drag it down. I like to do it at the beginning, then it's done. And I'm going to come in with, so these are off the music notes, the set 1 and 2, and I do tend to mix and match. They're in a plastic folder. As you know, I have mine in these little plastic wallets and I just mix them. So I'm going to be using bits off each. And I love this score. I love the fan shape of it. And as I say, if you're struck for cards for men, if they like music, this could be a given as a basis to build your design on. Now I want this in this corner sort of pointing upwards, so we'll put it there. Lots of things. I have done this score before and added the cheeky mice. But this time I thought we'd go for the birds. Again, just to give you as much inspiration as possible. Now, let's pop this on. Now, I'm not musically minded, so I'm afraid if it's not in the right place, do forgive me. Don't judge me on my music ability, because I did learn to play the piano and the flute when I was at school, but that was a bit of a long time ago. So what I'm going to do now, before I add my music, I'm going to add the bells. And I just thought they added something a bit different to the design. And again, I'm trying to use stamps that you've possibly got in your collection and haven't used very much. So let's just sort of hang the bells there. Yeah, lovely. Happy with that. Now, again, they're just hanging. So black fine liner. Let me check it is. Yeah. And again, I'm just going to draw a little bow. Look, simple as that. Now, if it didn't quite reach, just draw it in. Nobody will ever know. And we'll add a little bit of movement so our bell looks like it's moving. Right, we'll add the birds next. So in the bird set, we've got 4. So I'm going for the smaller 2. And I'm keeping all this in black, monochromatic. And we'll pop this one on this top one here. Now again, if you're not good at placing things, pop your head right over. Unfortunately, I can't because my camera's in the way. So look, his feet aren't quite on the wire. But all we'll do, we'll just extend his little toes. There we go. Nobody will ever know. But at home, I would suggest popping your head right over the top. Right, we'll add our next bird. And we're going to face him. Right, I'm just going to bring it this way, see if I can pop him on this one here. And again, the lovely silhouettes. Oh yes, we've got him on. He's okay. He's happy. And again, I'm going to put those in here because they do have a habit of flying off, these little birds. I'm on my second set because I did lose one from my first set. So we'll keep them safe. And let's come in with some music notes. And I'm going to use the smaller size, I think, especially for distance. So we'll pop this up here. And again, I am just giving them a quick wipe just with a damp cloth and then my Inky Binky each time I use them. There's a little single one there. And I've just got some ink on my block, so I'm just wiping that off. As you know, if I don't, I'll get it on my work because that's just the way it goes. Lovely. And then let's have one of the larger ones, I think. We've got room down here. If you're not sure, use your acetate. Gives you a really good idea of where to stamp. I'm thinking we don't want one right on the bird's head, do we? So we pop one there and then it's lovely flowing away. Now don't forget, if you're doing this for a special birthday, we've got our numbers. And you can always add the numbers as well. And then that just makes it even more special. I always think if you get a card with the number on, unless it's somebody who doesn't want to be reminded of the number. Now I'm giving that a blot. Remember, your Versafine Clair, slower drying ink. So always get in that habit of blotting. And then let's add some stencil work. Lots of stencils you could choose from here. I've chosen to go for the Foliage. And I'm going to pop it. I want it to sort of flow the same way as the music. So I'm going to take my time to look for a nice flow here, look. And I like that corner, almost a corner. And I'm going to be mindful just to stick in the middle and not go over these edges. So I'm happy with that. And I'm coming in with the elements. And I've gone for Mermaid today. Again, I thought I'd go for a colour. I don't use that often. And we'll give that a nice in the lid. And I'm going to start here because I want it darker here. And as always, nice and gentle. And you're just going to tickle through that stencil. And really, I'm just going round the design, round the birds. And then as we use the ink up, it will get lighter to the top. And if I lift that up, look, there we go. So you can definitely see how it's darker and lighter. I think we can have another coat on there. But I'm going to start exactly the same place, look. And because the silhouette stamps, I can go right over with the ink. And I'm being mindful as I get further up here, almost I'm being more gentle. I'm really tickling, I'm hardly touching because I want that nice and light. Yeah, I like that. Maybe just a tiny bit more there and there. But look at that. Really happy with that. But what I'm going to do is I've got this lovely ink on here, and I save all my offcuts, and I'm sure you do. And I've got an offcut here, look. So what I'm thinking is, if I spritz this, right, sorry Eric, I'm just spritzing over Eric, and he's waiting, it's nearly time for his feed and his walk, and let's just pop it in the middle here. Now, I might not get anything worth it, but I think this would make a lovely panel, especially on a DL card. So we'll just give that a minute to soak in. So anyway, I hope your week's gone well, and I hope you've got a lovely weekend planned. I've got a lovely workshop tomorrow. Some ladies, a craft group, they invite me every year, and it's so lovely to go back and see them. And it's nice because you just become friends. So I'm looking forward to that. And then a day off on Sunday, which again I'm looking forward to. I'm going to go for a lovely long walk with Carl. We'll go for a short walk with Carl and Eric in the morning. And then Eric, bless him, can't walk far. So he'll have his medication when we get back. And then he'll snuggle up in his bed. And then Carl and myself will go for a longer walk. Right, let's have a look what we've got. Oh, now see, I love that. Look at that. Now I'm thinking that's definitely going to be the base for a DL. Possibly that way, I'm thinking. Yeah. So it's always worth just cleaning your stencil on your spare piece of card. And I know you've got them. You're like me. You keep them all. So we'll add a couple of white highlights on this. Now, again, I'm using my pastel pencil. You know me. If you want to use your Posca pen or your gel pen, totally up to you. And again, there's no rule for this. I just want to make them look like they've got wings. Just a nice little bit of highlight here and there. Just add a bit of colour. And then I'm going to come in with a blue Posca. Now, totally up to you. You can leave it like this. You can add some white Posca splats. If you don't have a Posca, just pop some of the Mermaid ink on your mat, add a bit of water, flick it on. It's just be as good. But I've got one of these blue sparkly glittery Poscas, so we'll add a little bit just around the music notes, look, and the birds. See if we can avoid the birds. I'm holding it quite close because then I can direct exactly where I want the splats, look. And that's exactly where I want them. And that's it. A nice little topper done, ready to go in my box for one of those emergency cards. And what I can do, look, if I open this out, I can pop it on there, look, and then you can see what it will look like. So I hope that gives you some ideas. And I hope you've just enjoyed spending 10 minutes extra with me this week. I just thought it's been a long week. It's been a very busy week here. So I just felt I needed to come in and just spend some nice time with you. So I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. Thanks a million for everything. I hope you have a lovely weekend. And I hope you get some crafting done. Maybe pop it on our Lavinia site and let me see what you've been up to. I'm a bit nosy, you know. So you take care. As always, love and hugs from me. And I'll see you again on Monday. Bye for now.